Week 4, the road to the playoffs served up 3 absolute nail-biters and left us with more questions and answers heading into our final regular season game night. 4 teams are now contending for the final 2 spots in our playoffs. For Lithium, the Soldiers, SHS, and potentially even Los Santos, it's a win-or-go-home scenario. Game 1. The Tropics pulled ahead early against SHS with first-time appearances from Ashad Ware and Alec Mujeres. For the first time, P-Rod's Manny Santiago wildcard strategy fell short, but SHS was able to fight their way back to a mere 1-point deficit. Ultimately, it was Johnny one-of-one Hernandez who crumbled in the 11th hour, leaving SHS on the brink of elimination. The tight-knit Tropics team retained the first-place position and became the first team to clinch their playoff position. Game 2, Lithium versus Los Santos. The return of Zach Saraceno brought an entirely new Lithium to the table. But despite Zach not being whole, he was able to bring out best-of-season performances from Mario McCoy and #1 draft pick Deshaun Jordan. Though Saraceno's ankle was clearly not 100%, his defense of Miles Silvas' switchback heel in the 4th quarter may prove to be the most clutch moment in the entire 2026 regular season of PSL. Ultimately, Los Santos fell short in the bottom of the 4th, and Lithium was able to do the impossible. Their chances of making it to the playoffs have suddenly jumped from 4 to 30%. Game 3, Wolverines vs Soldiers. Chris Joslin's Wolverines and Nyjah Houston's Soldiers earned their spot as our headlining match in this blow-for-blow battle. Despite an early ankle injury suffered by Houston, he was able to execute his wild-card strategy against the stare-heavy Wolverines. Chris Joslin seemed to struggle most of the game despite landing significant strikes against the Soldiers. But Christian Jordan and Roman Hager continue to etch their names in the stone of the emerging forum that is PSL. Despite another all-star performance from Art Cardova, the Soldiers fell with Ivan Martinez, who continues to struggle under the pressure of the 4th quarter moments that haunt him. This 1-point Wolverines win clinches their place in the playoffs and leaves the Soldiers just outside of playoff qualification, but still within striking distance if they can secure a victory against the Tropics here tonight.
Welcome back. It's week 5 of the 2026 PSL season, and it is elimination night. 4 teams are going after the final 2 spots in the playoffs. The Tropics and the Wolverines are the only 2 teams that have clinched their playoff position. I am Clint Peterson, and here with me is Sean Malto. Once again, week 5, elimination night. Are you ready for this, Sean?
Elimination night. It is officially moving day for PSL.
Yeah.
I'm excited. The last regular season matches for these teams. It's going to be an insane day.
Yeah, a lot of skating has come to this moment, and here we are. Let's get into it. Team records here, Sean.
Yeah, here we are. The Tropics and the Wolverines are locked in. So we have 2 more spots. Top 4 teams advance. And yeah, we will work through this as it goes. There's a lot of variables to be had, but Los Santos is in a good spot. SHS, right now, Lithium and Soldiers can still take those spots. They need a lot of help, though. So we will see how it all breaks down as the day goes on.
We'll be rooting for those underdogs, but it's anyone's game here tonight. The Tropics and Wolverines looking to be in a pretty good spot there. And our lineup, first game here is Los Santos win to clinch a playoff spot against the Wolverines, who have already clinched it.
And the Wolverines clinch, so they're going to rest some of their guys, including Chris Joslin, but they have a solid lineup in. Los Santos is really going to want to take advantage of a light Wolverines lineup, as we discussed. But here we go. Points per game. Los Santos edges them out. They have a better average. I think they have a good shot at it. Los Santos has been a very solid team so far as well.
Perhaps one of the solidest we've seen start out. with the onslaught of Dean Wu, who they do not have. He's out with a foot injury. But their starting lineup, Silvas, Felipe Gustavo, and Ryan DeCenzo, is nothing to scoff at.
No, very good starting lineup, and Miles has been a straight killer for Los Santos this season.
Yeah, he's really come out swinging and just kept it. He's so consistent. But with the Wolverines' young talent, anything can happen.
Anything can happen, and Chris Jocelyn is their captain. He is their ace. He's out tonight, but Roman Haggard has been so good defensively. Christian Jordan has been nothing but amazing.
Yeah, and I am told Roman Haggard is our highest defensive efficiency out of everyone here at PSL. And the next match here at Elimination Night is the Soldiers versus Tropics. And the Soldiers need a win, and they need SHS loss and able to clinch.
Yeah, Soldiers need a little help from SHS, but they got to start it off with a win. And
yeah,
the Soldiers heavy blowout without Nyjah Houston tonight, but they got Mickey Papa, Yvonne Martinez, and Art Cardova. And Art has been insane.
Yeah, if Art can keep it consistent and Mickey Papa can laser flip his way and get some wild cards on the board, I think they got a real shot at this.
Absolutely, and as we've seen, when the teams need to win, they usually come through.
Yeah.
Back against the wall.
Especially Art under pressure is no joke.
Yeah, and they're going to start. I talked to Mickey Papa for a little bit earlier today. They're going to have a little bit of a different strategy, seeing as it is a win or go home.
Oh, yeah? He was giving away strategy, huh?
A little bit. You know, he told me not to. Yeah, it's too much on air, but
it's a safe place to talk to Sean
I
Maldo.
did hear we might see a sinner.
Yeah, well, I think tonight would be the night.
It might be the only night.
I feel like we say that a lot, but yeah, if he's not disqualified from blow-horning the other teams. And the next match, our last match of Elimination Night here, is SHS versus Lithium. Now, they win to clinch the playoff spot. SHS really needs this. And who needs it more? Lithium.
Lithium needs it more, and they need the Soldiers to lose. There is another pathway for Lithium. It's a little more complicated. We can explain it later on, but Lithium is going to definitely want to win this game, and a healthy Zach Saraceno, I think they have a pretty good shot at it.
Yeah, you're going to want a healthy Zach if you have any chance of beating Paul Rodriguez's SHS.
Yeah, and they do have more points per game than them. They're going to need to be a little bit better defensively against SHS, especially against this guy, Christensen and Johnny one-of-one Hernandez. And then don't forget about the Rodfather. We are in his house. This is home court advantage for P-Rod every week.
Sure is. Yeah, he's got to lock up after everyone leaves. Tricks like defending that Switch 360 flip, the Red Bull trick of the night last week. You can see how he owns the property.
Yeah, and then we're going to need a huge night from Mario McCoy, especially Deshaun Jordan is playing a show in Phoenix, Arizona, so he is not here at PSL tonight. But Mario, Zach Saraceno with Alex Midler as well. This is a pretty good lineup for Lithium, I will say.
Got that flick on Zach. So the game format, it's a 3 versus 3. 1 offensive possession per quarter. Offense ends after 3 misses, 3 bails, 3 outs.
3 dots.
3 dots, as I'm told Zach is calling them, and 4 quarters per game. And Sean, in the end of 4 quarters, the team with the most points wins.
Very simple format here. Just points, get more points than the other team.
Yeah.
Pretty easy. Clint, what do you think the most surprising thing about this season so far?
Well, Sean, I'll tell you. What's most surprising to me in PSL in general is to see a skater like Nyjah Houston, for example. When this started, I was like, Soldiers all in. Nyjah is just, when the money's on the line, he's going to land every trick. There's no way. And so to see like a Nyjah Houston struggle a little bit due to a hot pocket or poor team strategy, whatever it's going to be, that was surprising to me. But we've seen other skaters come and shine in this format.
Absolutely. I mean, Nyjah's been the most dominant contest skater of our generation, but we've seen a lot of young talent emerge. I mean, Art Cardova, Christian Dufresne. I mean, these are guys that are absolute killers in the street, but they've been so successful in this format. It's really cool to see.
Truly, and just to see them, it just is so amazing. Like, I didn't really know how consistent Christian Dufresne was, or like, now I'm like a huge Art Cardova fan, you know?
Absolutely, it's brought a lot of different skating to the table. And as we've talked about the last 4 matchups, and as we head into our final regular season game, let's take a look back at the visionary Mike Mo had of what is now called PSL.
Why are we doing it? That's a good question. The space of competition skateboarding is just broken. And I think the only way this industry actually even turns around in the first place is if people try something new.
I think skateboarding and contest skateboarding is at the point where it needs something new. PSL definitely has the potential to capture that outside audience a little easier than most other contests.
I think we can make some shake.
The fact that you're bringing in all the best skaters, battling against each other.
Your average person who's never skated a day in their life would need to learn a whole new language to understand skateboarding. What PSL does is it takes the guesswork out. Even if you don't exactly understand what the trick is,
Miles sets the trick with a fakie flip.
you know that this team landed a trick and this team needs to do that exact same trick, and if they don't, the team that said it gets a point.
Bringing it to a bigger stage, something that people can relate to. I'm excited for it to get serious.
To me, I think that's worth at least trying to do something different.
And I'm not just saying this because Mike Mo is my best friend, but I do think it is so impressive to just have an idea and bring it into reality in general, and for PSL to be here. We're on our 5th week. It's just amazing.
It is amazing.
I'm so psyched to see his vision.
A lot of moving parts to make this thing happen. I know we make it look so smooth up here, and the skaters just come and land all their tricks first try, but a lot went into this.
A lot of time, a lot of energy, a little bit of money.
Yeah, I've heard. So it's just, I'm proud of them. Proud of everybody involved. Including David Loy giving hugs up there. I'm excited about this first game, Sean.
Yeah, Los Santos, this is gonna be awesome. They have a lot of pressure on them, but I feel like Los Santos comes with the best game plans of the week, so.
Yeah,
I'm
well, they've got the clipboard.
They got the clipboard. I'm excited to see what they have cooked up here.
And Sean, I'm told we've got a new hype man down on the floor tonight. You've heard him singing for the GOAT. You've heard and seen his shake jump grip around the world. And let's cut down to Shane Hill down there on the floor.
What's up, y'all? We're here at PSL. It's week 5, elimination day, and I'm here with Felipe Gustavo from Team Los Santos. You know, one of the ills to ever do it. Flick, flick, flicktorious. Hey, Felipe, it's good seeing you today. I got a question for you, though. How's PSL been compared to other things that you've been around?
Man, PSL is a pretty fun contest to skate. I mean, we over there with a bunch of our friends, different type of skaters, different type of tricks, you know, different type of obstacles. Now we just jump in the stairs. I feel like skating down the stairs is getting more consistent now because of this. So it's pretty fun. Getting back-to-back down the stairs with your homies, bro. Come on.
Let's go.
Better than that.
I bet. Hey, so Team Wolverine, right? They don't got Chris Jocelyn tonight. Do you feel that's like maybe a little something for you to like capitalize on?
No, I think we just should have fun and skate and do our best. Always, you know, when you're about to skate a contest, you just want to land your stuff, no matter who's competing against you. You just want to look good and do the stuff that you do all the time, and it's hope to land and have fun.
Love to see it, man. I know the pressure's on because Los Santos has to win tonight. It's win or go home, baby. Are you ready for this?
That means we're doing it.
Let's go. Hey, Felipe Gustavo, Los Santos, come on now. Let's get it. PSL. Back up to Sean and Clint. Let's ride.
Thanks, bro.
That
Amazing.
was awesome.
Yeah, that Felipe's got heart.
He does, and he cares, man. He was one of the first people to come up to me when Mike Mo had this idea, and he's like, I want a team, and he started grilling me about all these questions.
Yeah.
And I was like, man, I don't know how it works. Call Mike Mo.
I mean, he's perfect for this. He's so consistent. Look at, here you go.
Yeah, 4 points per game is a lot in this format. 55% average. Offense is great. Needs a little work on defense, but he has teammates for that.
Putting up good numbers. That's good team captain numbers.
And I think he drafted very well. I mean, Ginwoo was a sleeper pick, and he got him out like the 3rd round.
Yeah, we're seeing how important drafting is, really, like this far into the season.
Absolutely. I'm curious to see how the trade deadline's going to go.
And that Miles Silvas, speaking of good draft picks.
Yeah, he's been solid.
The most consistent skaters we've seen. I'm not looking at stats. I'm just going off what I've seen.
Yeah, you mean Sodi?
Oh, here we go. Yeah.
And his defense has been pretty solid. Not the greatest, but they've used him 29 times on defense. That's a lot. 32 tries on offense. So they use him a ton. He's able to get 3 points on the board. And yeah, he's been awesome so far. Yeah. Obviously, his skating, his flick, everything about it.
He's really been a rock for the Los Santos. While, you know, everyone else kind of coming in and out, you know, Suchu not being here. And Christian Jordan has proved his worth on the Wolverines as well. A very consistent young man. Hard flipping with ease.
Everything, and as you could see those stats, I mean, 38 times on offense, 23 times attempts on defense. He is, yeah, they lean on him heavily. And kind of like he's the kid that will try anything, so it's nice to have one of those on every team.
Yeah, nothing he chucks out there looks like he can't land it.
No.
Nothing too scary for him. Felipe warming up. DeCenzo, nice to see him out there.
Yeah, DeCenzo in the starting lineup tonight, too. Los Santos without Ginwoo, Wolverines without Chris
Don't be fooled. Yeah, Ginwoo looking on the deck there. What I was told was a pretty bad foot injury, but he will be okay.
Based what it looked like on Instagram, it's cool to just see him standing up.
Yeah. We have, some amazing healing talent from some of the athletes here with Nigel's head incident, and Ginwoo looked like a break, so he's...
Yeah, young kid, he bounces back.
He bounced back, no problem.
All right, Clint, it's about time to get into the game.
I cannot wait. Let's get into it.
Los Santos versus Wolverines. With their playoff position already secured, Chris Jocelyn's Wolverines have an opportunity to stop Los Santos' seemingly inevitable path to the finals dead in its tracks, in what would be the first of a series of potential upsets in tonight's do-or-die matches.
We need to get a W. Fumbled a couple in a row, so yeah, we need to bounce back, get a win. Yeah, we got some wins like in the beginning, and then we kind of just been like having not really some rough games, but just, you know, everybody goes in waves, missing stuff. So coming into this weekend, we definitely we're trying to win, trying to have everybody just like have an on day, you know, where you're landing everything, feeling good. And I think if that's the case, if we're all feeling good and doing what we do, I think we got a good chance of winning and getting a spot secured for the playoffs and all that. Going into this weekend, last game really of the season, feeling pretty good. It's gonna be me, Felipe, and K-Walks and DeCenzo. So I think we're down Suchu, down Ginwoo still. But yeah, it's really just like rolling with the punches, seeing who's available and just trying to land what we can land and do what we can do. Christian's sick. That's the first time I ever really seen him skate, was in this contest. he has a lot of tricks. Every weekend I've showed up, I've seen him like doing different tricks that either the team the week before did, that he learned or something, but yeah, he's really good. It's been surprising, honestly, like not that like we were downplaying any teams, but every team, like people are getting more and more like used to this shit, I feel like every single weekend, and like getting more and more tricks like consistent, and yeah, every team is super good. So really, honestly, there's no like slow games, like it's gonna be a hard one every time. All these fools are like the best. It really just comes down to like how consistent people are gonna be on the day of. Like all of us have a lot of tricks and are pretty consistent, but you can have an on game, next game you could be completely off. You gotta be built if you wanna win it, so looking forward to it.
And this is the stats going into match 1. Los Santos they've put more points on the board.
Yeah.
Maybe, yeah, they're a pretty even matchup, to be honest with you. Two very dominant teams. Wolverines have won a little more games than them, put themselves in better positions, but Los Santos is in a great spot to advance to the playoffs.
But they really need a win here tonight if they're going to make it into playoffs in 2 weeks. And with that, let's head down to Big Cat and start this thing off. Game 1.
The first game of the night will be Los Santos against the Wolverines. Los Santos will start on offense. Felipe Gustavo is up first. Game on.
The crowd is really getting behind it.
And I love this strategy of Los Santos. Just fire in Felipe Gustavo, your captain.
Put the captain out there, set the tone.
And started out with a nollie flip. I just like, this is the real strategy here. I don't think you start with half cabs and 180s and let the other team warm up with you. I think you just go straight out the gate.
Yeah, there's time to warm up. With Christian Jordan defending, they're going to need a high level of tricks you can defend.
And Christian Jordan is warmed up too.
He wakes up warmed up, I'm pretty sure.
I can't do that trick without a flip.
Yeah, I don't want to even risk it.
Christian Jordan successfully blocking 2 tricks out of the gate.
Proper kickflip from Vicenzo. If they send Christian out again, no, Roman Hager. He's got to get his legs warm anyway.
Adding to that, as you mentioned earlier, Roman Haggard is the most efficient defensive player.
Yeah, he has the highest defensive efficiency out of everyone.
9 out of 11 on defense. He hasn't tried a lot of defensive tricks.
Yeah.
But the ones he has defended well.
Hanging on to a frontside flip. Usually landing more cleanly, but that'll be enough to not have a review.
I didn't see it.
Yeah, I saw a couple hands.
Previous trick attempt is under review.
I was going to review it.
You're on. Big Cat, give us 1.
You're just tuning in for the first time. You cannot have 2 appendages down. That is a heel drag and a hand, or both hands, or both heels at the same time.
Yeah,
2 is no good, so.
Especially 2 palms.
Yeah, it's not looking good.
Couple fingers might be all right.
Sody's got too much pop.
I don't think Big Cat's going to get too much hate for
too much pop.
After review,
calling this one.
2 points of contact with ground. Previous trick attempt is no good.
Still getting some boos, though.
Yeah.
Haters gonna hate, Sean.
Absolutely.
Do 2 hands, you couldn't see it.
No one likes the referee, but
Just a slow flip.
Big Cat's a good dude. He's fair.
1 out. Los Santos and a perfect 360 flip from Ryan DeCenzo.
Los Santos is on a roll right now.
Forgive me for repeating, but I saw Ryan DeCenzo 360 flip 18 stairs. The very rail you overcrooked in the beginning of Pretty Sweet, or you 50-50'd at the beginning of Pretty Sweet. Real skate nerds know what I'm talking about. I saw it with my own eyes. It was incredible.
That is psycho.
1 point, Los Santos.
That was by far the worst switch kickflip attempt I've ever seen Felipe Gustavo do.
Second dot for Los Santos there. Able to squeak in a point. Hopefully they'll rack up another one before their next dot, and they're not able to.
3 dots. Switch into the bottom of the first. They did get a point on the board, though, which is...
Wolverines are on offense. Roman Hager is up first.
We'll see what the Wolverines have to say here with Roman. We've seen him pop shove it before. He's able to reel those back in.
Yeah, this is DeCenzo all day.
DeCenzo's got him.
Yeah. Every team needs a pop shove it guy.
I don't know, it was Rockets. Sorry, bro.
It's all good.
What happened?
Perfect backside 360.
This is interesting. I don't know if Los Santos has a back threer. Usually this would be Gin Woo's job.
Very easily Gin Woo. Looks like they're sending out DeCenzo. More of a front threer, but he's been known to land tricks that aren't in his wheelhouse. There we go. Oh, no! If he hadn't taken that other hand, well, it was a pretty aggressive revert anyway. He was riding away, and he just couldn't hang on.
And DeCenzo wants a redo, but he does not know the rules.
And there's the patented PSL switchback 180 we've seen. That was a good one.
That was a really good one. And this has been tripping people up a little bit, but...
Not Miles.
No. Someone as structured as Miles Silvas will not miss the switchback 180. All right, this is a waste of time.
And I'm guessing they'll send out DeCenzo, as he is known to frontside 360.
Let's see if, DeCenzo is very known for frontside 360s. He's building up the suspense a little bit.
He's just got to spin the other way. And confident DeCenzo.
That's a kick turn to Ryan DeCenzo. It's interesting talking to other pro skaters about this format that aren't in it.
Yeah.
And they're like, is it a waste of time to do tricks that they know the other team has?
Right. Well, that is the strategy.
You know what I mean? Like, front three, you know DeCenzo has it. It's just a waste of time.
He loves that side.
But, I don't know. Things get tripped up.
Yeah.
You know?
DeCenzo really finding his groove with a hard flip.
He pops with the nose. Yeah, but I'd rather get them against the front board. Yeah. You got that? A redo for the part. You just did one today, no?
We're going to need a replay on that one. Wolverines and Los Santos both are in a very fast rhythm right now. And that is a big nollie 180 down the set of stairs.
I'm like Johnny over here, dude. I kind of want to try to switch it, but like...
Not tripping up Silvas.
No, he's
very reliable on these basic tricks.
Absolutely. Very good technical skater, that guy.
Like, yeah, it's either that.
There we go.
First out for the Wolverines there.
Got one.
Literally, Christian Jordan.
Easy. I saw you practicing.
OG Miles right here, bro.
Quite a first quarter we're having.
Did you step the stairs? That's why the review?
No.
No.
Oh, that one floated.
Some of these skaters suffer from popping their tricks too high or
too
grippy of grip tape. You know, it just God, I wanted to keep going.
It's kind of cool to hear him talk, too, about... As you can hear, they're like, Miles was practicing backside flips because they knew it was coming.
Yeah.
I mean, we're in week 5. We've had 4 weeks of this. Everybody knows what's going to happen.
Exactly.
What people are good at.
And backside flip proving to be a very hard trick to defend. There's that switch flip from Felipe.
All right. I have Miles Silvas for fakie lands on my fantasy team here.
And they are sending him out.
And I'm going to need him to make this.
A little crowd hype here.
So it's like in my rotation, you know?
There you go.
That's very good for my stats. And I'm told on our league, it's between Mike Mo and I for the final playoff spot.
Oh, wow.
So I could take out the owner.
I think you should.
Hey, you did it last time.
Proper.
Yeah. Last 2 times.
Burial heel from Christian Jordan descends out to defend.
You kind of can't even tell when they're coming so fast. You know?
I have seen him do this trick before. And he is very on point tonight.
Both teams are very good defensively out of the gates in the first quarter.
This is a great first game. Coming out swinging, both teams. Yeah, that trick can get a little weird. He held on. And there is
finally we get
switchback 360 I've been waiting for.
Switchback 3. That one was for Clint Peterson. That's what he told me earlier.
Yeah, he put his hands in his pockets after that just to ensure that we didn't have any hands on the ground as he did last time.
You can go to the Saudi trip tomorrow. You're blessed.
Kind of
I think my tricks are good.
shunning his chin up to Big Cat there with his hands in his pockets. And Silvas not able to defend that.
Man, this Wolverines lineup is insane so far.
Proving to be vicious. Nollie big spin. And who will defend? Looks like Miles possibly warming up.
You sure you don't got him? I'm sure. All right, I'm gonna run it.
I think there's a good chance if he keeps it under his feet, he'll land it. And landed either.
Shout out Cody McIntyre.
That's your trick right there.
Shout out Mark Appleyard.
The moneymaker, Nollie Big.
When's the last time you done that?
Man.
When I was like 15?
It's been a while since Silvas' nollie back big spin. So.
Random.
Still had it in the bag after all these years. Wow.
These guys just are not missing. Nollie backside flip.
Are really seeing game 5 to prove consistency.
I tried like 5 and it worked. I'm like,
Insane, right?
you got it right here.
Getting away from Silvas. Another point on the board for the Wolverines. 2 outs to go.
Might hit a heel flip next.
Klung spinning again, this time in nollie form and front side.
I mean, how many tricks have they made in the first quarter?
Might be setting records here tonight for first quarter makes.
This is insane.
Let me see this tool real quick.
Wait, what was the trick that you tried?
Oh, DeCenzo. Unable to ride away.
I mean, Los Santos has had a great defensive first quarter, and they're still gave up 5 points.
Oh, man. Roman Hager. Just to see him while out on these rails and, like, he's able to land things that a lot of people would just be bailing. Not to say that this was even sketchy at all, but, like, it looked, you could see on his face.
Yeah.
There was a moment.
I mean, the Wolverines are trying to embarrass Los Santos right now.
We've seen this trick. This trick on the rails really just make people bunt. And you're really going to have to go for it or just bunt it.
And if Los Santos gets beat bad, like if they lose by like 8 or more, they could get bumped out of the playoffs.
Yeah, that would not be good.
I don't know what PTs are back behind that scoreboard over there, but we might need to get Ginwoo a little cortisone shot. Ginwoo might come out green and back 3-lip this rail.
Oh my God, fuck.
That's what I'm talking about. It is such a scary trick to throw yourself on. You're basically spinning and throwing your legs onto a rail. Nope. He had enough momentum to not.
That's exactly how I would have tried it.
Yeah. Throwing the middle part of your legs onto a rail, I should say. You're spinning and throwing your sack onto the rail.
Yeah.
That's what I'm trying to. I'm dancing around.
Keep the sack off the rail.
God, Christian Jordan. He is right where he needs to be, landing everything he tries.
I was like this close to like get him out.
Is this the best offensive quarter in the history of PSL?
Possibly.
I mean, this is it's kind of a free game for the Wolverines. You know, they're skating loose. They don't need anything. They're clenched already.
Yeah, they are definitely not skating like it's a free game. Oh my.
But this is actually smart. So Los Santos is one of the better teams. If they have a chance to knock them out of the playoffs, you might as well give it your best shot.
Yeah, when you look at it that way. He gave a little head shake, but that was beautiful.
Wow.
And they're sending out Felipe, who is no stranger to this trick. Oh, hanging on. Los Santos continuing to roll with the punches here as they are just getting hit with every trick in the book in the first quarter.
This is straight Manny Pacquiao style.
There was a moment of slip out there, and he was able to hang on. That was beautiful.
Hockey pocket, but we count it. A little hockey pocket, better than getting the head down.
Is he calling it a hockey pocket, Sean?
I don't know.
And Hager with a cab.
Los Santos.
Yeah, that's
Portuguese, you know, little language barrier. I don't know what's going on.
Okay, do you do full cap?
Look at me.
I don't do full cap.
Oh, yeah, I did my job.
They're spinning every which way. We've got nollie, we've got switch 360, we've got, you know, regular 360s, John.
And now the cab.
And Silvas looking good on that cab.
Today, bro. Thanks for being here.
Man, it could be so much worse.
Yeah.
They're able to hold them off.
Ginwoo's just smiling back there. He's like, you guys are getting killed.
We're relearning tricks out here today, bro. Open the bag.
And Christian Jordan. Making a back heel. Making it look too easy.
This is the best offensive display in a quarter we've ever seen.
So much for cutting down the length time of the quarters. I mean, you can't prepare for this. Another point for the Wolverines.
I mean, they're trying to beat Los Santos in the first quarter.
Oh, my.
This is insane.
Wolverines have really come out swinging here. It is an insane onslaught. Really trying to take the legs out of Los Santos.
Oh.
Felipe able to hang on again.
And this Wolverine strategy is so smart. I mean, if they let Los Santos walk into the playoffs and then run into Ginwoo and Mark Suchu as well.
Right. Oh, my.
Get them out of there.
They are not missing.
No, they are.
This might be the best quarter we've seen. Especially out of the gates. I mean, this is just...
It's so gnarly.
Since the Ginwoo onslaught, I haven't felt this way for a team. And it's funny, I'm feeling it for Los Santos now. They were the one doing the onslaught before. Now they're getting another point.
They're getting
the Wolverines.
This is we're gonna need a stat after this first quarter to see how many lands offensively the Wolverines had, because this is getting out of control.
When you're hot, you're hot. I think they could put Colburn out there. I was hoping to see him.
Oh my God.
All of the tricks are being landed. And you can see they're laughing, grinning. But I bet they're wishing they weren't landing as many tricks.
It's comical how insane this is.
And that's a really tough trick to defend if you're not working on it.
This is real tough for Los Santos. They need to win to get in. A loss doesn't mean they're totally out of it, but if they win, they get into the playoffs, and they just ran into the heaviest offensive display from the Wolverines we've ever seen.
McClung with the switch frontside flip. We know Felipe's got this. He's been able to hang on to the last few tricks. And this is definitely in his wheelhouse.
Did Jocelyn know something that we didn't know?
Oh, no.
I mean, this is the best lineup ever.
We are now seeing double digits on the board. Wolverines.
And we know Felipe has switch frontside flips. We know it's a little easier to go for it when it's 1-to-1. When it's 1-to-9, it's a little tougher.
And still only one out. Hager with a broken board. Kind of a toe drag there. I'm not sure if it was due to the board break. We'll see if he brought another one, and yes, he did.
Attempt is under review.
This could potentially count, too.
Yeah, it's under review. We'll see.
I would like to see a slow-mo here.
There we go.
Because it didn't look too excessive in the real time. Yeah.
Knowing Big Cat and knowing that kind of a double drag there.
Yeah, I saw one. I didn't know it was twice. So
double dragon. Shout out.
After review, due to an excessive toe drag, previous trick attempt is no good.
Yeah, you called it.
Look at that. The Wolverines are getting another dot, so they have one left.
Okay.
But they still landed it.
Yeah.
They've only actually fell on one trick.
I wonder what they're counting that in the back. Oh, my. And the half cab heel. Debating who to send out.
But hey, you did an ollie big spin today. A cab.
What do you think? Because you said you wanted to. You said you should have tried switch big heel.
Same as flat ground. I don't know. I would have had a better chance. I know this big heel, bro. My foot was too much here. But
What point are we going to see that clipboard just explode?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, Silvas had it.
I think they might focus the clipboard after this. I don't know if it's working. I think the game plan has changed down 10 points in the first quarter.
Up to 11. Yeah, they're 10 points away. Need to focus that clipboard like it's Roman Hager's board.
This might be the longest quarter.
God, they are just on a tear. And one out to go until the second quarter. We are still on the first quarter, the first game here, and McClung bunting it with a 180.
Yeah, just a little bunt to clear space. I mean, really, if I'm Wolverines, I might even consider just using the wild card tricks just to juice it.
I don't think we've seen a bunt when you're up 10 points.
Yeah, in the first quarter.
Yeah, but there's still some strategy. He wanted to get to Hager so he could land this trick. He's a good teammate.
Oh.
And that will stop the bleeding for now.
Finally. 3 dots, and we are going to the top of the second quarter.
Yeah,
is up first.
At least he didn't break a board there.
No.
DeCenzo to set.
But they are up 10 points, the Wolverines to Los Santos.
They really have their work cut out for them.
Beating the brakes off of them.
Surprised myself, to be honest. Especially because you're like not feeling it in practice.
They needed that. A little sideways on a nollie heel.
If this slaughter continues the way it's been going, this could shake the playoffs up crazy.
Oh, Kelly Hart stopping Silvis.
They are so...
Going out of order. I think they're just a little shook.
They're so shook. They forgot what order they skated.
Yeah.
Right here, bro. Damn it. Got it.
You hate to see it. You really hate to see a shooken Santos. And with that,
there we go.
The classic Felipe wild card.
Rocket, you got to. You never know.
Yeah, switch flip front board, perfect. It's a simple trick for Felipe, consistent.
Rockets.
But scary if you're not used to it.
Exactly. It should get them a point. You never know. Oh my, he was able to get into it.
I almost went switch flip front 50 right there.
Yeah, got a little wild.
A bit sketchy, but we did it.
Weird to see Christian Jordan not land on his skateboard.
No, especially today. He hasn't missed much.
Silvis using another wild card.
And this one was real sketchy. Look at this, he barely got the nose on, over-rotated a little bit, but isn't that crazy he's still able to pop out the way he does, just the nose barely.
He is fascinating, the tricks he can pull off. And it was enough to trip up Jamie Foy. Will it trip up Roman Hager? And it will. That is just such a tough one.
2 for 2.
Yep.
In the right direction.
Maybe getting the Wolverines off their crazy run. Who knows? They popped it a little too high.
Yeah, fully committed though, which is what you want to see out of your young guys.
We've seen him ride away from crazy things on those rails. Senzo, another out with that nollie heel, tripping him up.
Just a little tight. I mean, when you've got this much of a deficit, not a lot of room for error. Everything gets a little harder.
Yep. 1 out to go for Los Santos.
Oh boy.
Oh my, hanging on to a frontside half cab. Looking back,
I should stop doing that trick.
shocked. But he was able to do it, so. Not a beauty contest.
Yeah. And Felipe mentioned he's going to stop doing that trick, especially against a guy like Roman Hager.
Yeah, it could work against other teams, but
yeah.
You got Roman Hager out there who just fakey big spinned in the same direction. Silvis with another wild card, switchback Smith. God, just flawless. A really good use of 3 wild cards.
It was the first switchback Smith we've seen in PSL history, which I think is a great trick, especially when you know your opponent. It's not necessarily the hardest rail trick.
Oh my God.
But if you're not used to it, again, like you throw that against an SHS, P-Rod's gonna handle that. You throw it against someone like a Mickey Papa, but if you know your opponent, it's a good one.
And 1 out to go.
I'm like too much like
out of wild cards. Los Santos successfully using all 3. And Senzo bunting with a switch 180.
Bunting, Los Santos in full panic mode.
Really pulling their punches to get to next in line. Point blocked. Oh. And another punch pulled by Gustavo.
We are really going to go Miles Silvis versus the entire Wolverines team.
That's what you got to do. Ooh.
I guess so. A little desperate out there.
What's Silvis going for? I hear switchback heel from the deck. It's good enough for Wallenberg. Nope, he's going fakie. Heel unable to hang on. And that will bring us the bottom of the second, switching sides of the Wolverines.
To the scariest offensive team.
Wolverines are on offense. Christian Jordan is up first.
Not the worst, but I know they were looking to get some more points there. At least they got a few, using up all their wild card.
Well, the good thing is the Wolverines did 90% of their tricks already, I feel.
Right, yeah, they're going to have to dig deeper in the bag.
Yeah.
Getting it out of the gates. It's got to feel good for Los Santos. Oh, we have a hand.
And we have our first real kind of 50-50 on a Big Cat here.
Right, yeah.
I think this could go either way.
We're going to get some cheers and some boos, mostly some boos, no matter what he does.
Yeah, look at this.
That is a palm.
Yeah, that's pretty excessive.
Yeah, I'm not even going to chime in on that. We'll leave it to Big Cat.
Yeah, I don't want to get hated on in the comment section.
Review, due to an excessive hand drag, previous trick is no good.
That's crazy, Big Cat. I don't know why you would say that.
Yeah. Keep Sean and I out of this.
Oh, my God.
Notice Big Cat got a new belt.
He did. He's looking a little more official.
Western wear store. And Hager.
Might need to get him a bulletproof vest, you know?
Kick flipping into a board slide fakie. A very defendable trick. I think they'd either send out DeCenzo or, well, any of them really, but DeCenzo looks like is going out.
Defendable trick, but nobody wants to kick the board.
Nobody wants to.
Nobody wants to. I can
And I said it before. It's really putting your junk right over the spot where you don't want to. But he got away from that and was just off and sliding out.
And Wolverines' lead is back up to 8.
He did it earlier. I see you do it first try multiple times. No, do not.
Confident Wolverines discussing what Kristen Jordan should do. He's nollying, varialing, and heel flipping, and sliding out.
And falling and taking us to much-needed halftime for Los Santos.
Perhaps the most needed halftime in all of PSL history. Stop the bleeding, please.
Los Santos just got punched in the face in the first half.
And Sean, it could have been so much worse. They were able to defend quite well.
They defended well. They just got hit with an offensive barrage of tricks. I mean, look at that offense. 32 tricks compared to Los Santos 17.
Yeah, my God, getting them 12 points. I mean, it could have been a lot more.
I mean, look at the defense. 14 of 26, great defense. Yeah. My God, getting 32 tricks thrown at you, or 26 lands thrown at you is insane.
26 lands.
26 lands, 32 attempts. That's so much.
Many landed tricks. That's like a whole game's worth, if not 2 games worth.
Absolutely, and clearly out to a giant lead after that offensive performance.
And looking at the trick of the night here, what do we have so far? I'm curious to see. What have you voted on? And it's that switch back 360. Trevor McClung, beautifully done. The first one we've seen at PSL. He tried one, put his hands down. Big Cat called it no good.
Absolutely.
First successful switch backside 360.
Clint, I saw your phone out. You voted for that.
I did. I manifested it and voted for it.
I do think that is the best trick to go down so far.
Seriously, good voting out there from all you PSL fans. And don't forget to download that fantasy app and vote for the Red Bull trick of the night as we go into the night here. We're still on the first game, Sean.
The first game. That switchback 3 has a good chance to hold, but we will see what happens in the second half of match 1, which we are about to kick off right now.
Top of the third quarter. Los Santos is on offense. Ryan DeCenzo is up first.
Bro, we can miss anything. Whatever you're gonna land.
All right, I'm getting the nollie heel right. You gotta send one. Good.
Team captain Felipe Gustavo giving the confidence Ryan DeCenzo to try the nollie heel again, and it's successful.
I've been hearing enough player mics over the last few weeks, and I feel like it's more negative than positive most of the time.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't know, man, you can miss anything. I feel like the conversation should be, you're gonna land this.
Yes.
Get it.
Positive affirmation.
Yeah.
Felipe Gustavo, no stranger to positivity. Coming up negative on a fakie heel flip attempt. Giving them their first out.
Taking my tricks. Come on.
Oh, unable to hang on, Silvas.
That is a very stressful 2 dots out of 3 right out of the gate.
They needed that big time.
Really, really annoying.
Momentum. They could really use some momentum here. DeCenzo to set again. The pressure is on. The front big spin will do it.
DeCenzo's been pretty solid so far.
He is a solid skater.
I mean, this Los Santos lineup is real good.
And we're seeing Chris Colburn come out and successfully defend.
But the Wolverines are just unreal right now. It's so far it's been their night.
Yeah. And it is good to see Chris Cookie Colburn out there finally. I'm hoping to see the step hop or the straight no comply as it's called coming up. Probably the only trick.
Wolverines are on offense. Chris Colburn is up first.
Oh yeah, as I was yammering about Chris Colburn, it turned over to the Wolverines. And there it is. That's what I'm talking about. Unable to connect.
And he hasn't had a lot of offensive reps.
No, he hasn't. Coming out cold. He might have wanted to save that for a little later, but giving him their first out. Roman Hager to set. There he is shaking his head for some reason, but I believe that was a successful one.
I saw you doing earlier.
Execute. Type shit. Annoying, bro. Sorry, bros.
Fakey front big spin. It cracked his board. It dragged his toe, but this time successful against Los Santos. Bringing him up to 13 now.
If he lands it, if he bails, I'll do something.
Front board.
Oh man.
Using their last wild card.
That is the last wild card for the game on both sides.
Yeah.
This heel flip front board's real easy to kick the rail. You gotta pop pretty far away just how the heel flip flicks
I'm gonna
off.
pretend like I know that.
I've never done a heel flip front board in my life, but I've done them switch.
I was gonna say, I think I've got you pegged for switch stance.
And I've kicked the rail multiple times and almost died.
I see. So you gave up and just went switch.
I say we have 2 bails left, so you might as well throw
Bringing
one
us to 14 with an unsuccessfully defended wild card trick. And Cookie, once again, not able to step hop, straight no comply.
I like it, though. He's getting his shot on offense. He's
getting
going
his
for it.
shot, and he wants that. He wants that slow-mo on the books. No problem for Hager.
Yeah.
Fill in the gaps.
I mean, Roman.
Big spin in any which way. Is he old enough to have a hot pocket? I'm not sure.
Nah, I think that starts in a few years for him.
Silvas getting away from him. And Wolverines taking a commanding lead now with 15-4. 1 out to go. And Christian Jordan giving him their 3rd and final out, unable to hang on to that big spin heel flip.
3 dots, and they're done. Top of the 4th quarter. Wolverines are home court advantage. So if they are to hold this 11-point lead at the top of the 4th, the game is over.
Yeah.
No bottom of the 4th because they would already have the game won.
Exactly. Yeah, once this is over and they're not at least tied, we won't have to play the 4th quarter if they're the Wolverines. But we're hopeful in this home stretch.
This is crunch time for Los Santos. They don't need to win this game to advance to the playoffs, but they certainly should not lose by 11. That's going to be real bad for their net point differential, which is going to go towards the tiebreakers.
Yeah, and with that first out of the gates, that is not good momentum.
Yeah, -11 on the record is bad news.
Oh no, 2 outs now.
This is borderline season on the line.
You hate to see it, Sean.
Not half cap flip.
Just a slaughtering.
This could change everything for the playoffs if they don't get a few more points on the board.
Yo, what up, Dan?
Oh boy.
And yeah, who could predict this level
With the final
of excellence? And with that,
4 to 15.
your final score.
Cookie,
4
you're up. Do the knuckle flies.
points on Los Santos' side will not be good enough for the 15 points. And they're really taking it on the chin with that final score. That is
straight smokehouse records right there. Dude, they got smoked.
What a first game, and what a crazy for Los Santos to come from the Ginmu onslaught in the beginning of the season to now this crazy point deficit, and just what a final.
Yeah, Los Santos is going to be sitting on the couch for this next 2 games, just rooting for some teams to win.
See Hager going on a spree, making it look too easy.
I mean, it's one of those things. Los Santos did everything they could in the beginning. They were landing things. They were defending.
Yeah, they were just unable to go on those runs that they needed to rack up points.
Yeah, and then it's just at one point, it's like, how are you going to defend 30 tricks? You know, it's they threw so much at them.
So much. And that hand's in the pocket. Right in Big Cat's face. Oh, yeah, McClung really showing he is worthwhile to throw out there for the Wolverines. He wasn't getting a lot of showtime before tonight.
No, and I think the way the Wolverines skated so far, that this has to be the favorite to win the whole damn thing. I mean,
yeah, and this is without Chris Jocelyn, mind you.
No.
He's got to be home watching this. Looking pretty stoked on it.
Very proud of his
he's
team.
A proud man. And we got Roman Hager down there with Shane talking about what just happened. Let's check it out.
All right, I'm here with PSL 2026 Week 5 elimination game with one of the best to ever do it. And that's Roman Hager, y'all. That's right. Roman, I got to ask, I mean, no Chris Jocelyn, and you bringing it like that. How does it feel to not have Chris Jocelyn in to win, I mean, to get that many points?
I mean, obviously Chris is a GOAT and he's so good to have on our team, but Trevor stepped up and did literally every trick. So I have to give a big shout out to Trevor. But it was definitely cool to play like such a good game without the GOAT.
Absolutely. I mean, switch backside 3, switch backside flip. Unbelievable, man.
He went insane.
Yeah, no, but Team Wolverine, you guys feeling good? I mean, to get such a big lead like that going into the finals, I mean, you got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, it's definitely a confident boost. I mean, we're going for the win, so we're going to try to make it happen.
I think you might have taken Los Santos out of the playoffs for real, for real. I mean, that many points, I mean, it could have happened. But I got to ask you one more thing. Do you feel like you're the underdog here at the Wolverines and you got something to prove? Or do you just like, nah, I've been here, done that?
I feel like I probably started off as the underdog, but I've proved myself a little, so I don't know. I'm feeling good.
You're looking like a champ, Roman. Hey, everybody give it up for Roman Hager, y'all. It's PSL 2026, Week 5, elimination. Let's go. Good shit, dog.
Hell yeah, you heard it.
No Jocelyn, no problem.
Yeah, he's a happy Roman Hager there.
And he's absolutely right. He has proved himself week in and week out in PSL.
Yeah, you never knew starting this out, you know, who knew Roman Hager was going to have such a shining moment.
No, and that's the beauty of this format. That's the beauty of PSL. Roman Hager and Christian Jordan just shining out there.
And now we're seeing some Tropics warming up. They got their purple, pink, what is that? And black jerseys. The soldiers bringing in their white, patented green and black jerseys tonight.
Absolutely. And we are going to take a quick break, but we have Soldiers versus Tropics coming right up.
And let's watch it again. That switch, backside 360, Red Bull trick of the night. Not a hand on the ground in sight, and him putting his hands in his pockets, scoffing off Big Cap.
And this is how the team records are shaken up with that Los Santos loss there in the bubble spot.
Quite a shakeup it was.
Yeah, that 4th position. Now Lithium and the Soldiers have a lot better of a chance now that Los Santos lost by 11 points. So we will see how it all breaks down, but wow, that was a crazy first match to shake up this playoff race.
They really took advantage of Ginwoo and Suchu being gone. Those star players out. The Wolverines were able to just rack up points against Los Santos.
Yeah, and here's a look at how they did it. A lot of it was in the first quarter. They just came out swinging, which...
Quite a strategy.
I'm thinking that's the better strategy. Just go for it early.
Yeah, when you're hot, you're hot.
Absolutely, and they caught fire early. And it wasn't one person offensively. Everybody chipped in, and it got scary for Los Santos right out of the gate.
Completely.
And this next matchup, Soldiers versus the Tropics. Tropics are already locked for the playoffs, as we've seen the Wolverines were, and that did not matter to them.
Right.
I wonder if the Tropics are going to kind of take that same strategy and just try to bury the Soldiers.
Yeah, they have the capability with that lineup with Colden, Dufresne, Vigeris, John Dilo.
Absolutely, and they're going to try a little different lineup here. I think they have Dufresne and Jamie Foy coming off the bench today.
Yeah, I think they can afford to do that.
Yeah, I think it's a good kind of like, let's just see different lineups, and then, you know, they're skating loose. They're already in. They're just going to see what works. And Soldiers obviously need a win here.
Houstonless Soldiers are really going to have their work cut out for them.
And this is step 1 for Soldiers to make the playoffs. Step 1 is to win this game. Step 2 is for SHS to lose.
And I'm told that we have Art Cordova down with Shane Hale. Let's check him out down there.
PSL Week 5 Elimination Day. Coming into the second game, we have Soldiers versus Tropics. Tropics might have a lead into the playoffs, but you know what? The Soldiers aren't giving up, meaning Art Cordova. Art, how you feeling tonight? How you been liking PSL? I know tonight can be a little strange without Nyjah leaning on you for some points, but how you feeling tonight?
No, I feel good. I feel good coming in tonight, so we just got to perform well and just get the job done.
Hey, you looking really good out there. I mean, solid. When I talk about defense, it's you against Christian Dufresne. You guys are neck and neck when it comes down to the points. Let me tell you, it's been fun to watch. Do you believe you're going to put in center tonight?
I think so. If we do pretty well in the beginning and get some points up, we want to get him in there and get the fans rallied up, because I know they've been wanting to see him.
I love that hype. You know this is win or go home for you tonight? This is everything, baby. Yeah. This is Soldiers. This is No Limit Soldiers. I thought I told you. Hey, if anybody gonna do it, it's Art Cordova, baby. You got this, Art. Have a good night tonight.
Thank you, I appreciate that.
One love, baby. Yeah.
And you heard Art say it. They might pull the center card tonight if they get up enough points, but it's really a Cordova-Dufresne off, as far as I can tell, defensively at least.
Defensively, they both have 27 successfully defended tricks.
That is quite a number.
That is crazy, but, you know, the big story of the night, first and foremost, Soldiers going to win this game in advance of the playoffs. Second biggest story, is Sinner gonna come in the game? Seeing a lot of Sin Squad t-shirts out in the crowd.
Yeah, maybe someone will blow horn him in. I think he was selling some merch earlier out in the parking lot.
I bought a t-shirt. I did. I got it right here, my Sin Squad t-shirt.
Oh, wow. There it is.
It was $150.
I feel like you'd be on the team.
Now I part own the Soldiers now.
He's one of the skaters you can smell when he gets to the parking lot, if you know what I'm saying.
All right, We are about to start this game. Match 2, Clint. Tell us how it's all gonna go down.
Soldiers versus Tropics. The Soldiers have one final chance to earn a spot in the finals, but they have to survive the Category 5 hurricane that is PSL's #1 ranked Tropics. Can the Soldiers breach the defense of Christian "Do-Fence" Dufresne? The stakes have never been higher. Will Art Cordova be able to lead the Soldiers to victory without team captain Nigel Houston?
He's literally not gonna be there. That's crazy, bro. Wait, when the tough get going, the motherfucker gone. Like, what? What if they win? Should we let them win? Like, yeah, your boys won, dog, but not you. It's hard for him, man. Not being able to control everything, it's hard for him. He's like, what? You fell on a fakey ollie? You know, it's like, yeah, motherfuckers are normal, bro. Motherfuckers are normal. I'll fucking try anything. I don't give a shit. One try, like, that's my best option. Like, I'll try it all, bro. I've been waiting for, like, a tray flip front board, been waiting for some. I was waiting for Nigel. I wanted to see this. Nollie heel back lip. I'll send that shit. I don't give a shit. I mean, it would be dope to go in this weekend and, you know, beat the Soldiers so that way we can hold our #1 spot. Like, we got the motion. Let's just keep it going. Us winning this game can kind of decipher a few other teams' futures with the playoffs. So it's nice because we are in the playoffs regardless, but there still is a little bit of pressure on this game to, like, see who's going to be in the playoffs with us. I have no say in Lithium beating SHS, but I got say in us beating the Soldiers. Motherfuckers were doubting us. Like, in the draft, people were like, oh, I don't know about this or that. It's like, yeah, you don't know. I do. That's all we need.
And you heard Foy said it. They got the motion, but can they keep it going to beat the Soldiers tonight?
Foy said, don't worry, I'm smarter than you when it comes to drafting skaters. And this is how it is gonna break down the elimination night. So now the Soldiers win and in. Tropics are already clinched, so already good news for the Soldiers. Things have changed for them after game 1, and they're gonna need every bit of their lineup tonight against the #1 Tropics.
Yeah, if Art Cordova can catch his stride and Papa can hold his own, I think they really do have a shot, but it's gonna mean that the Tropics are gonna have to slip up a little bit too.
Absolutely, and they're gonna need a lot more from Ivan Martinez, who has struggled so far. But with that, we are going to bring it down to Big Cat to get match 2 started.
The second game of the night will be the Soldiers against the Tropics. The Soldiers will start on offense. Art Cordova is up first. Game on.
I can't think of a better skater to start out than Art Cordova for the Soldiers. Desperately need a win to get in.
The same as mine. Elliot James for he's junior. I'm the third.
Come on, boys.
Nollie back from 80. Just get the Blake.
Here he's talking about getting his legs warm with a nollie back 180, and that's just what he's going to do.
And Art is statistically one of the best skaters in PSL, defensively, offensively, kind of any way you look at it.
Point block by John Dilo there.
Let's get the legs flowing.
Yeah, he's really come to shine in this format.
Jamie's straight alias.
Very flicked kickflip by Mickey Papa. Slightly slower version by Alex Gutierrez.
Slower, a little more lofty.
Von Martinez. Inside half cabbing. I'm not even going to call that one a bunt anymore. That one seems to be tripping people up.
Yeah, and Ivan's been suffering a little bit of from nerves. You know, he has the skill set. He is very talented, especially at this type of skating. It just hasn't all come together for him.
And Cordova nollie flipping his board down the stairs. Many in the lineup can do this. It's just a matter of picking who, and they're picking John D'Lo. Oh, and not able to hang on.
No.
The rare double hand behind the back, and then slipping out.
That was popped, though.
And
there you go. Soldiers off to a solid start.
Appa shaking his head, but still happy to roll away from a burial heel.
Backwards. Forward or backwards?
We'll see what happens here. I feel like...
Oh, no.
I don't know if Jamie Foy wants to go too far down. I think he might alter this lineup.
Especially after this. 2 points already with no outs. And a very shifty kickflip. And I don't know the ruling on a revert like that.
I don't think Jamie Foy knows the ruling on
Foy is not looking happy. He was able to shake the nerves just enough to turn around right there. You know,
Hey, nobody's complaining down there, so we're good.
I think Big Cat's not even going to look at it. There's no rule about reverting or turning around when you land. No problem for Gutierrez. He even shifted it a little bit.
Even though that was sketchy for Vaughn, I think that's huge that he actually made it.
Yeah. To get him the momentum that the Soldiers desperately need. And they're coming out of the gates. Everybody's looking pretty good tonight.
Everybody. D'Lo's been struggling a touch, but he's back.
Yeah, I think coming out in the first quarter and having to defend is kind of maybe the hardest thing out here. Because you're a little cold, harder to defend some things. Just a theory.
I agree with you.
And their first
there
out.
We go. It's still not quite all the way there for Yvonne, but he's making it happen.
He's pushing through these landings.
I think Jamie Foy could be
Gutierrez hanging on.
One of the most invested captains of any PSL.
Truly is.
He's very supportive.
He cares.
Maybe because he lived with half the team in his lifetime.
Yeah. Wow. A reality show where they all have to live together if they don't win the finals.
Oh, that's
I mean, you got it out the way. But it's
a beautiful hard flip.
You spank it. Right here, Alex.
Alec, no stranger to a hard flip. Getting away from him.
All good, all good.
Very good for the Soldiers, very bad for Los Santos so far.
Or the Tropics, rather.
Well, I'm saying they could
you're
bump
saying
Los Santos out of the playoffs.
You're so far ahead of the game, Sean.
Yeah, I'm thinking Los Santos got to be the biggest Tropic fans on the planet right now.
You're paying 4D chess. I'm over here looking at the scoreboard. I'm hip. Golden. Trick's going a little shifty tonight. He's still trying to find his legs out there, but beware when he does.
Avon, 3 for 3.
All right. Finally seeing this young man catch his stride out here.
Love to see it.
Oh, no.
All right, I think it's about time Tropics change the game plan here.
I think so. They get up enough, they're going to put center out there. They also have Carlos Rubio. Rivero in the wings.
Gustavo
Rivero.
Both Riberos are amazing skaters.
Yeah.
It's interesting talking to Mickey Papa for a solid 5 minutes before the game started. He's invested. He's a gamer. He looks at the format and knows what's happening.
Completely. Vaughn really finding his footing.
A time for Avon to come out.
Yeah, really milking this last out. And another point. Soldiers with quite a first quarter. With that being their third and final out, they were able to get 6 points on the board.
First quarter.
Switching it over to
Tropics are on
Tropics.
offense. Trevor Colden is up first.
And Colden. We've seen land a plethora of tricks here at PSL. Let's hope he can keep it going for the Tropics.
And it is still the first quarter. But bottom of the first, Trevor Colden running into a 6-0 deficit right out of the gate.
Tenders, bacon, any 6 eggs.
Is that a commanding lead, Sean? How many points is a commanding lead?
I would say 6 is commanding. I think anything over
I just tried 1.
5.
Yeah.
5 and up.
Commanding lead.
4 is manageable.
But if you have a chance to, you landed on
Yeah,
it.
6, you're on your way to 10, and then look
Up to
out,
you,
you're
Art.
in Wolverine territory.
What do you think?
And if you're seeing that probability, 55%, that means regular tricks. So the probability of defending regular tricks is 55%.
Cardova.
And it just went up to 61%.
Blocks the point. Jarris hanging on to a back 3.
Previous trick attempt is no good.
And they're just calling it no good. I think he saw 2 hands down. It definitely wasn't the revert. We saw earlier that's okay.
Revert is fine. 2 hands is not.
Wow. Oh, quite a switch heel flip from John Dilo. Confused himself on how he popped, flicked, caught, and landed that.
I mean, some tricks done right. I think Mike scored 2 points.
Just hung on. a befuddled John Dilo.
Dilo can take some impact.
Totally.
A little different switch heel, but effective.
No problem to defend for Papa.
Let's go, baby. Let's go, baby.
Uh-oh.
Let's go.
Seeing Colden a little off his game. Still early here in the first quarter.
He's about to do back 3. Let's go.
We're just used to such a high level from him. And there's that back 3. Papa's going to take it. And he's happy about that.
He is happy about that.
Nowhere, dude.
Yeah.
Sinner giving him
Fucking go.
the salute.
Yeah, Mickey. I learned that this week.
And that, I can tell you, is a great feeling trick, especially to defend a point.
Oh,
Dilo. Third and final out, bringing us to the second quarter. No points gotten by the Tropics in that quarter.
Top of the second quarter. Soldiers are on offense. Mickey Papa is up first.
all right, for real, the second quarter.
Yeah. So if they can hang on to this lead, that'll be good. Those Soldiers minus a Houston.
What? Oh. Okay, that was just a warm-up. They're working on lineups right now.
Yeah, and it is confirmed that if they win, they are in.
Yeah, from that absolute beatdown of Los Santos, the Soldiers are win and in, no matter what.
And wisely, the Tropics putting in Jamie Foy and Christian Dufresne to stop the bleeding here in the second quarter.
Yeah, Felipe might have texted Jamie Foy about that. Felipe Gustavo from Los Santos,
Yeah.
like, come on, man.
Right.
Keep our season alive.
Oh, man.
I don't want to go to Mexico. I want to go to the playoffs.
Very consistent tonight. Mickey Papa landing a 360 flip. Rain Under the gun, under the pressure, does not disappoint.
Defense. And this is the matchup I think everyone wants to see. Art versus Dufresne.
Yeah, looks like we got a wild card trick. And it's a blizzard of a flip into a frontside board slide. So, 360 flip and a little extra.
And Jamie Foy knew that this was going to come.
And you've got to know that this is in the bag of Gustavo Ribeiro.
Absolutely. If you've seen any contest Gustavo Ribeiro's in, you knew this trick was going to happen. Jamie Foy, let's see if he can capitalize here.
We got Foy going out there. This is exciting. Oh! Unable to flip. He would have gone for it, I think, had the board flipped over, but that's why they call it a blizzard. You get caught in the snow.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
Oh! Cardova doing what he does and riding away from a successful switch frontside flip.
Yeah, sorry.
Colton to defend. He is unsuccessful.
And this is an 8-0 lead for the Soldiers. Los Santos might have the unluckiest week 5 of any team in the history.
Straight up. This is not what they were hoping for. Mickey Papa just not missing tonight. He is
beautiful.
out for blood.
They're on today, boys. They're on, boys.
Yeah. Not going to get past Dufresne.
No.
And we got his parents are happy about that. Got to bring the parents out when you're #1 in offense.
Yeah, and we do have Alex Midler coming up in match 3, so keep the parents away from courtside.
#1 in defense, possibly. He was offense, defense. And that was Gustavo Ribeiro.
The Soldiers haven't used Gustavo that much this season, and he's been here. He's just been kind of on the bench, waiting his
We haven't
turn.
seen a lot of him, but he's come to skate tonight. And there's the Trevor Colton we know. Successful blocked point, riding away from the nollie backside flip.
Man, we down 8-zip.
It's up to you, though.
Yeah. That'll give him an out.
Attempt is no good.
Yeah, that'll give him an out.
Sorry, bud.
Boy, having a pretty good attitude about taking it out of the gates like that. It's been quite an onslaught, and Papa continuing the onslaught with the laser flip.
We on now. We on now.
I mean, look out for the Soldiers here. Doing this without their team captain, Najee Houston.
I seen a little heel.
Seen a couple teams going on a ton of points without their team captains.
Yeah, I will say one thing. Soldiers might not be as dominant this season, but I don't think anyone wants to face Najee Houston and the Soldiers in the playoffs.
No, sir.
Oh,
Ribeiro. Nollie varial flipping, very difficult trick to defend.
Goosey's been waiting for his moment.
I mean, Gustavo Ribeiro is.
He's like, why was I on the bench this whole time?
One of the best contest skaters out there, and he's been riding the bench up into this point.
Right, proving to be a very valuable asset tonight for the Soldiers. And Jamie Foy unable, giving them a 10-point lead.
Now this is a full-blown commanding lead.
Oh boy. Yes, commanding it is. And Cordova hanging on to a varial flip. Oh my.
We're there, dude. Playoffs. Let's go.
Soldiers ready for battle tonight.
They were prepped.
That is good for morale.
This is like the most hurt scene.
And Dufresne.
Oh.
He came to defend.
Defense, little over rotation.
He was born to defend.
Look at this, he brought it back with the front foot.
You got to make your parents proud with that one. When you get the other team on the deck clapping for you, you know you've done good. Yeah, you got to give props. When props is due, you got to give props.
Yeah, y'all on today. Y'all came to play today.
Oh. A little off balance, Papa sliding out, giving them their second out at the top of the second.
Hey, don't give me that. Don't give me that. Don't give me that.
Come on, loose.
It's all good. It's all good.
It's all good. It's all good.
Oh my! And we're seeing the same trick to fakie. We haven't seen this yet, Sean.
I am gonna say that is unsportsmanlike conduct.
I thought you might say that.
I don't like it. I think that we're gonna have to change the rules on that.
Especially this far ahead, and especially with Sinner not being in it. That was just plain rude.
That was disrespectful.
Oh God. Cordova continuing the onslaught.
There might be a fight in the parking lot over that bigger flip front board than fakie.
Gloves are off. The Soldiers cannot stop landing tricks. And Foy to defend. That's what they need. They could use one more out to get out of this. And then they need to rack up some points desperately.
Gotta get something going.
And with that, it'll bring us to the bottom of the second. Tropics desperately needing to set some tricks here and get some points on the board.
Tropics are on offense. Trevor Colden is up first.
I think this is I think you're in full-blown panic mode if you're the Tropics. I think you start hammering through these wild cards. Send Jamie Foy in.
Oh boy.
Get on the rail. First and foremost, Trevor Colden, nollie back heel.
Not a bad way to start the round. Down 11 points, you're going to want to land that high-level trick of a nollie back heel. But Mickey Papa can defend. Oh, man.
I mean, have we had a shutout yet in PSL history?
I don't think so. Yeah, no one's been skunked yet, Sean. I did not see this coming. One out for the Tropics with Dufresne missing there. And a solid heel flip from Foy. Trying to get this thing back.
That was the best heel flip.
God, he stomped it to the ground.
I've seen in PSL history.
Papa's not letting that trip him up. Pep talks going on from Sinner.
Oh. Little over scoop on that switch tray flip. 2 dots, 1 to go for the Tropics.
Yeah, they really need someone to go on a run here. That's going to do their third out. And that brings us to halftime.
Halftime, it's their turn now.
11-0 lead at halftime for the Soldiers with their season on the line.
Just really taking it on the chin here. This first half. Tropics.
And the offense attempts 29 from the Soldiers compared to Tropics 11. It's just, they've been landing so much. They look at that, 5 for 5 on defense.
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah, I don't remember seeing that stat ever, but
nope. And that leads to an 11-0 lead for the Soldiers.
yeah, that lineup proving very valuable. Ribeiro, Papa, Cordova. Nigel's at home going like, do I need to skate in this thing? Or just ice that hot pocket. I'm sure he's better by now. But
I'm sure Nigel has a team of physicians around him.
Yeah. Maybe he's drafting a, wild card rule. You can definitely do the same trick to fakie, just making that law of the land. I guess it got past Big Cat, so. Or the...
I don't like it. I know,
Yeah,
I know technically it's 2 tricks, but I think it's bad taste.
Oh, and
Bad
here we
taste.
go. With an unprecedented snack, we have some trail mix from Chris Roberts. And look, in the pocket, there it is, the seaweed once again. He never fails to disappoint. He hadn't gotten to it yet. We panned to him a little too early, known for his snacking ability, one of PSL's favorite guests, Chris Roberts. And that trick of the night once again. I am not getting sick of seeing it, Sean, and it's holding at 29.8%. Switch backside 360 from Trevor McClung. And
yeah, switchback 3 is awesome. Beautiful, really respectable trick.
Yeah.
Super hard to do.
There's a reason we've only seen it once, and this is the 5th game of the season here.
P-Rod getting focused. I talked to P-Rod this morning. I called him to see if I could
Top of the
come a
third
little
quarter.
early.
Oh, yeah.
He was mad.
Sinner is up first.
Mad about match 3.
Yeah? I bet.
And is that a trick?
Yeah, he's not going to let it go. Wait, what just happened?
I think Sinner just rode.
They're calling that a switch ollie. I believe it's a switch acid
The trick
drop.
to match is a switch ollie.
I did not. I need to see a tail hit for an ollie.
Hold on.
They're calling it an.
We need a replay.
They're calling it an ollie. If you don't hit your tail, it's an acid drop.
I mean, Sinner is 1 for 1 on offense in PSL history. That could be trick of the night.
I think Dufresne is probably going to ollie because it's sketchier to do an acid drop if you're not used to it.
I'll do that shit if you don't want to. Yeah.
Boy is down to go right off the stairs switch. Is he going to ollie? Nope. There he goes.
Oh.
Successful defending from Jamie Foy saying, it's not a trick. You can't get that past me. What a quite a debut trick from Sinner there.
Sinner has made his debut in PSL history and still has not popped his board.
Yeah. Yeah. No tails were hit or harmed. Oh, Cordova continuing to land on his grip tape and ride away. Oh, my. Many skaters would have bailed. Christian Dufresne, not known for bailing.
The heavyweight matchup of
Look at this catch.
Christian Dufresne.
It was very premoed into riding away.
Switch 270 front board.
Defendable, but no one wants to go out there and do it, and I can't blame them.
Again, know your opponent.
Sub in a shot here.
They look stressed on the side.
A shot is not looking to be standing up at all.
Not looking to be subbed in. Nope.
I love when you do a trick and you're like,
Dufresne,
someone just
it's
steps up and
it's one of those tricks. You know that Dufresne could do it, but he probably hasn't been practicing it, and maybe he's done one at a skate park on a small rail or something, but nope. Yeah.
Jamie Foy's advice, just pop.
And that brings the score to 12-0 for the Soldiers. And Sinner out again. The switch pop shot. Oh my! Oh my!
Sinner is here. Soldiers at full force.
I don't know what to say. I'm speechless, Sean. I did not see that coming.
I thought there wasn't a chance in hell he lands that.
Oh my God. Wow.
Oh my God, you did so good too. I don't really do
Got some America Mark Johnsons to match his outfit, it looks like.
Guacamole.
Looking like a Chiefs player out there with that eye paint.
Those will be his lucky shoes from this date henceforth. God, Colton definitely has got this in the bag. Oh, and it gets away from him. Sinner getting his first point on the board.
Sinner is 100% on offense and just got his first point in PSL. And he is the most hyped person in the entire building.
Will be enough to hype up this next calendar year for him. Cordova hanging on. Once again, we've seen this right away.
And here we go, back to the Art Dufresne matchup.
It's what we said it was going to be. Oh, and Dufresne
Art getting the best of him.
Over that green wheel on his board.
14-0.
What is happening tonight with this onslaught, Sean? Oh!
My God.
And a perfect switch 360 flip. Mickey Papa.
Los Santos is sick to their stomachs.
Morale has never been so high on the Soldiers' deck. I mean, I feel like this is their big game here. If they can take this energy into the finals, I mean, we're really seeing a turnaround for those Soldiers. Holden just a bit off tonight.
Let's go, bro.
Are we going to see a shutout? Are the Soldiers going to throw a no-hitter in match 2?
Okay.
Sinner, you've done enough, my friend.
And hell hasn't frozen over. Sinner with his first miss.
Yvonne.
Oh, they're doing a sub out.
And Sinner is back on the bench.
Yeah.
You killed it,
But did his job. Sinner might be 6th man of the year. I guess we'd say 4th man in PSL.
Is it safe to say he's getting fucked up tonight, Sean? Yeah.
I think every night.
Yeah, and especially tonight.
Especially tonight.
So, yeah, a couple signs here from the ladies at PSL. They love their Soldiers. Cordova. And the other team clapping because it's just damn fine skateboarding. Art Cordova having his moment here tonight.
Here we go. Defense.
Oh. Yeah, when morale is that low, it does not help. And you're really seeing it happen to Dufresne tonight.
Man, that was...
He sticks with things.
Yeah, that was good flick on that. It dipped, just didn't come all the way around.
Very difficult trick. Papa giving them another out there. Sliding out of a fakie heel flip.
2 dots, 1 to go.
Vaughn subbing in for Sinner. Unable to ride away from a frontside 360. And that'll stop the bleeding for now, switching it over to the Tropics.
Top of the third quarter.
Top of the
Jamie
bottom
Foy
of the
is up
third, I
first.
think. And Jamie Foy, I think going fakie, and I think going to the rail, Sean.
Smart.
Yeah, we've seen him do it before. We've seen him do it down Hollywood High.
It's actually one of my favorite Hollywood 16 photos.
Such a beautiful trick, I mean.
Yeah, it looks so cool the way he does it.
So confidently, too.
See if Mickey's got him.
Mickey pulls this.
Oh, he tried to balance it.
He was going for the balanced version. And a much anticipated point for the Tropics.
This ain't no scum. This ain't a scum. There's two more of those in the back, two more of
Those
those in the
Tropics definitely needed a point, and they got one with that wild card trick.
At least it's not a shutout for the Tropics.
Holden giving him their first out. Dufresne to set. Dufresne is off as well.
Yeah, this is not Dufresne's best game. Good news is Tropics are locked for the playoffs.
And it comes down to Foy again, and I think he's looking to use the same strategy with a different rail trick. He's very confident. The first time we're seeing two similar rail tricks back to back. He did the fakie 5-0 and now the fakie front crook.
Yeah, but at least it's two separate ones. If he did a fakie 5-0 180, everybody's like, ah, come on now.
I feel bad for even comparing, but does not work against Papa. My God.
I mean, soldiers are just breaking hearts out here.
That was definitely a fakie front crook. He's happy.
Come on.
Morale has never been higher.
It's just been a weird night, you know. Colden and Dufresne are both been so good, and they're just having an off night.
Usually so reliable as well. With that miss of the big spin, their third out.
Top of the fourth quarter.
That'll bring us to the
Soldiers
fourth.
are on offense. Art Cordova is up first.
What else did you do? You did half cat flip? Mm-hmm. We need instant replay. Shit. You got any more shoves or anything?
Oh, pop shove.
Both teams are holding, trying to figure out their strategy, their lineups.
Hanging on, no hands on the ground for Cordova on the pop shove it. Defense.
There we go.
There we go, yeah. I mean, they're just a little shook. And who can blame them?
Got this one.
Little shook. Dufresne's not having the best game, but back on track.
Papa missing, giving him an out. Vaughn looking like he's coming in fakie, or switch rather. And a switch front shove. He appeared to float there.
That's a good trick.
Yeah, he
midair for a while.
Well.
Dufresne.
Ooh.
Not letting that one get by.
Damn, that was good. Awkward trick.
I'm gonna go switch with you.
Get it. Go all the way.
Leaning a little forward, Cordova on the switch big heel. Unable to roll away, giving him their second out.
Except for this one.
Mickey Papa to set with no wild cards left. Nollie inward heel. Not connecting.
And that is going to be it offensively for the Soldiers. If they can defend off 15 points in the bottom of the fourth, they are going to the playoffs.
Thinking we might have saw a 20 on that Soldiers side, but they kept it to 16. So Tropics needing 15 points here. Yeah, not happy with his hands on the ground.
Previous trick attempt is no good.
Oh no. First out of the gates.
Yeah, it wasn't that excessive, but there's
Both
two
hands.
of them.
Yeah. Such a confident Jamie Foy, using the last of his wild card tricks.
Jamie's stock rail tricks are so good.
Yeah.
Oh.
Interesting angle on that. It almost looked like he didn't get his wheel up, but.
I banged that 2 on my chest. That's right.
The captain, Jamie Foy, getting him 2 points.
Yeah.
Cutting into the lead just a little bit.
The lead still very commanding. Colden hanging on to that big spin.
You guys talk.
It's just a cool 15.
Holding on.
There's no pressure. Just have fun with it. It's kind of like at the point where you just, I feel like it's not as much pressure now, you know?
Biggest upset in PSL history.
Wow. Canoga.
That
What do they feed him? What is wrong with that boy?
is straight up a dagger.
He's really holding his own.
It's never been done.
Bro,
Are we calling him team captain while Nigel's gone?
what are you eating,
100%.
I think you gotta. Oh, Dufresne.
And we are 1 dot away from this game being completely over. And the Soldiers getting into the playoffs.
Coming down to the team captain here, looking like he's going fakie heel. And he does slide out, and that will take us to the final score of 16-2. Soldiers.
With a final score of 16-2.
Proving they have what it takes to win tonight here at PSL. A lot of heavy hitters taking that commanding lead and seeing the Tropics just not get enough on the board.
I mean, what is happening? We're seeing Los Santos and the Tropics getting completely dismantled.
Up is down, right is wrong. Cats and dogs living together.
What are we doing here?
And let's check some highlights in the last game here. Papa came out swinging.
Everybody. Avon had the game of his season.
Yeah, he was able to finally shake those jitters or whatever we're calling it. Cordova.
It started out to be pretty good on both sides. I think having Dufresne on the bench early just did not pan out well for the Tropics. But
yeah, I forgot about that.
Nonetheless, the Soldiers threw a lot at them. Gustavo Ribeiro getting in there.
Yeah, whatever strategy that was to not have Dufresne in there did not work out for them.
Yeah.
And the other rail trick being the same to Fakie.
And then this could be a contender for trick of the night.
Yeah, I was going to say it, but yeah, probably the most hyped switch pop shove it you'll ever see. Unless we forget Papa's perfect switch 360 flip. Really having a night, Mickey Papa.
Absolutely. They just jumped out early and stayed there and never even let them come close.
Very good on defense as well. Yeah, Cordova could not miss.
And we are just replaying the center
two things
switch
I
pop
didn't
shove.
think I'd see tonight were Mark Johnson's pro model shoes and a switch pop shove it out of center.
And look at this. The only 2 points the Tropics scored are from Jamie Foy's rail trick.
God dang. That is brutal. I'm going to let you just go ahead and read that,
look
Sean.
at that offense. They threw 32 makes at them. The Soldiers were on point with a 74% average, which is mind-blowing. The defense, 7 out of 9. It just was a straight beat down from the get-go, and the Tropics are in the playoffs, and now the Soldiers are in the playoffs as well, which is huge.
That is huge. Quite an upset game 2. I don't think anyone saw that coming.
No, not at all.
Tropics were so good before this and just kind of letting it slip away tonight, but still in the playoffs, so that's good for them. However, man, what a slaughtering.
Yeah, Tropics are gonna have to rework their lineups and see. Obviously, this one didn't work.
And I'm told we have an interview with Sinner down there with Shane. Let's see what he has to say.
I finally skated. Let's go!
Let's go! We're at PSL. It's elimination night, and the Soldiers just took out the Tropics. Can you believe this? I'm chilling with Sinner, my dog. No, Nigel, no problem. Sinner, are you serious tonight? The switch here, the switch pop. Come on.
I got 2 for 3. That's a better record than 50-50. Let's go. I don't know. I'm just so stoked to be here. Thanks everyone for coming out. It means the world.
Hey, we hype for you, Sinner, because for real, no Nigel, no problem? Oh my God.
Nigel, no problem. No Nigel, no problem. We got this.
Hey, the hype is real. It's PSL. It's elimination night. The Soldiers are fucking doing it. Yeah!
Let's get it. Shake John.
All day. PSL, y'all.
You heard him, man.
That's amazing.
God dang it. We're going to send it to break right now. Coming back for Game 3, SHS versus Lithium after this. So what we're seeing here is being called a switch ollie. And I got news for you as the elder statesman here. That is a switch acid drop. My old heads know what I'm talking about. The guys in the back, they don't know acid drops, okay? Invented by who knows what, named probably by Neil Blender. I'm not sure. But,
I thought acid drop is when you held the board in your hand and jumped off something.
Okay, maybe there's probably someone out there that's calling it. We always called it that, but who knows? I grew up in the small town of Stillwater, Minnesota, so we called things. But I was always, Lance Mountain riding off a roof. He's not ollieing off a roof. He's acid dropping off a roof.
I will listen to you.
Okay.
I will. You know what?
I'm sure I'm going to get some heat. I just set myself up for some big cat hate there. But yeah, that was a switch acid.
Take it to the comment section. Let's
switch
see
ollie.
what happens.
Kids in the back are too young.
I mean,
to know that, and honestly, they don't. They shouldn't. This is not going to be a huge issue in the future.
You know what? Enough about acid drop. Let's look at some highlights
Been on
here.
for a while.
The Soldiers just slapped the Tropics around for the last 45 minutes.
It was the biggest onslaught we have seen since the Ginwu.
And Mickey Papa just faking front crooking.
It's kind of a case of everyone having a good night on the Soldiers and everyone not having a good night. Foy aside, but momentum was low on one side and morale was high on the other.
Absolutely. This next matchup is going to be very heavy. I mean, the playoffs got shook up.
Yeah.
Crazy over the first two matches.
Yeah, I don't think anyone saw that coming.
No.
But this next match with SHS and Lithium, what could happen here, Sean? Walk me through it.
Yeah, there's a lot that can happen between both of these teams. But before we get going, we have Shane Hale with Mario McCoy.
I'm here with Mario McCoy, y'all. PSL Week 5 elimination. This is the game we've been waiting for. SHS versus Lithium. Mario McCoy, first off, how have you been liking PSL?
Been loving it. It's been fun, man. Different kind of contest, different energy. Just game with the homies.
I love that. And a win-or-go-home situation tonight. And you got Zach Saraceno back. That's got to feel good. And you have the rest of your team doing what they do. How does it feel to be the last game of the night, win or go home? I mean, are the nerves cracking?
We got to do what we got to do. No matter if it's the first, second, or third game, we got to land tricks. So that's what we're focused on.
It don't matter, huh? We're landing bullets all night. Hey, the half cap flip looking buttery, homie. I just got to say that. And by the way, y'all need to win by 2 points after what just happened to Los Santos. So I'm going to be rooting for you. I know it's a big one. Good luck out there. I hope the finest for you, all right?
Thank you, brother. Thank you.
Let's get it. Mario McCoy, y'all. Let's go. PSL elimination.
A cool, calm, collected McCoy out there. And he's going to need to bring his A game tonight.
Absolutely. And as Shane touched on, both these teams can make the playoffs. SHS needs to win to make the playoffs, and Lithium needs to win by 2 points to make the playoffs. So they
can't
both
win by 1 point. They need to win by 2.
They both have a shot at it, though. And as far as Lithium's concerned, how they started this season,
to
have a chance, it's pretty good.
It is pretty good. And from what we're seeing tonight, I would not put it past Lithium, especially with Zach looking stoic up there on the deck.
Yeah, I can't tell if Zach's excited or nervous or does not care. Either one. We'll see what happens here shortly.
Yeah, and, you know, I'm wondering what a poised, focused P-Rod is going to lead with. We saw the Manny Santiago strategy not working so well last week as it had in previous weeks. I'm wondering if he's going to even use that.
Yeah, we will see. But we are about to get match 3 underway. Check out this video to prep us to what we're about to see.
SHS versus Lithium. Against all odds, Lithium still has a chance to make magic happen here tonight. But to do it, they'll have to skate their way through the formidable familia that is P-Rod's SHS. Can the return of Zach Saraceno be the first ever storybook ending of PSL? It'll take a miracle.
This week we don't have Deshaun or Braden, which is gonna make it hard. It's only me, Robert, Mario, and Midler, so Mario's like, he's clutch. He has tricks people fall on, like half cap flips. Fakey front heel was clutch. He said he never did that before, so.
I've never done that shit in my life.
Kick with front lip. He's gonna get a lot of points against them. I'm gonna have to do so many tricks, especially on defense. Because P-Rod does every switch trick. P-Rod's obviously the GOAT, so we need him to fall. I mean, I don't know who's gonna do Manny's rail tricks. Yeah, that's like guaranteed 3 points. They have a lot of tricks that we don't have, which kind of is fucked. Now having Deshaun's it's gonna make it a lot harder. I feel like a lot of teams now are in the same shoes as us. It's still the same shit, you just gotta keep winning. And if you win, you did your job, you just gotta rely on another team to fuck up kinda, right? Well, I mean, we'll do our job. See you Saturday.
And you're seeing it there, the last game of the night, elimination night here. SHS winning in, and Lithium needing to win by 2 to clinch.
And Lithium having home court advantage, having a say in the fourth quarter is huge for what they need. They need to win by 2. And based on their points per game, their defense, offense, they have a good shot at it. And Zach has not been healthy, but he's had a couple weeks to rehab that ankle. He is back. We'll see if they can get it done.
Yeah, and for not being healthy, he was able to hang on last week. They really needed him, so if he's even 1 week better, I'd say that ups their odds big time. But they do not have Deshaun Jordan, so that is not good.
Not good.
And with that, let's take it down to Big Cat and get this game started.
Will be SHS against Lithium. SHS will start on offense. Johnny Hernandez is up first. Game on.
And Hernandez to start. Which is quite appropriate because we left off with Hernandez last game not making the frontside nollie. Losing his microphone there out of the gates with 1 out.
Never good missing the first trick.
Yeah, things are just getting started.
Is he going for it straight out the gate?
Wow.
Backside 180 nose grind back to regular. I don't think we've seen that yet.
We haven't seen that, and we haven't seen a wild card out of the gate like that.
No, but SHS uses them in the first quarter.
They have, haven't they?
He told me to wait.
More often than not.
You good? You good? I know.
Midler down for most things.
No need to hurry into it, boys.
Oh, had he locked in, I feel like that could have happened. First point on the board for SHS.
We've seen some massive first quarter blowouts in the first 2 matches. Let's see if Lithium can hold on a little bit.
And there is the consistency we've known from Julian Christensen. Zach looking pretty chill out there. No jersey needed.
No jersey needed. Said I'm the captain. I'll do what I want, and I'll switch heel to set.
He's like, I'll wear black. It's cool.
He's saying heel flip down. Okay, I thought you said big heel flip. No.
When you flick your tricks like that, you can wear whatever you want. And Hernandez.
You got him?
Do you have him?
You got him? Have you done
Setting the trick with a front big spin.
I got him, but...
McCoy.
Yeah. But he said he got him. He got him.
Oh.
That was so close.
That was a good try. I'm not mad at that.
Yeah, once again, a case of popping it too high and not spinning enough.
I mean,
I'm having so high.
I'm having PTSD from match 1 and 2. I'm scared this might jump out to a 10-0 lead.
I don't know what's in the air tonight, but I'm hoping for Lithium that doesn't happen.
This is Mario McCoy all day long.
Oh no! What is happening?
I mean, the nerves with the playoffs on the line.
I know, and I think being third game of the night, it's a lot of waiting around.
It's a lot of waiting around, and this could be their last game of the season.
Yeah, doesn't seem to affect Julian
Do you want me to do
Christensen.
it?
though.
Do you got it?
I mean, I could, but I don't want to fall on it.
Good strategy.
That's right, Alex. Don't fall on an ollie backside 180.
Deep thoughts. Now Milder out there.
I would love for Zach just to take control of this game.
I think he needs to take control, and that's what they have been missing.
Just back Midler off.
Yeah.
And handle business.
P-Rod rarely showing any emotion. Maybe just getting his legs ready there.
P-Rod is mad today.
And McCoy answering back with a huge frontside flip.
He
God, look at
basically
that.
went over a table and then down the stairs.
2 tables, possibly.
Going.
Tagliardi is going to come in fakie or switch. Looking fakie. Hanging on. Able to hang on to a fakie flip. Looked a little dicey there.
Not a beauty contest here at PSL.
Could see P-Rod smiling in the background after that.
Just keep those.
He could have
toes and
easily slid out on that. But he is down to die for his team, so he's going to hang on.
Hey, whenever you want.
McCoy.
So this is where we might
Looking like they're going to rely pretty heavily on McCoy for defense. Wow. Seen a couple switch front shoves tonight, excuse me, though. Probably some of the best I've ever seen.
Remember I tried one last game and I almost did it.
What do you want? Your call.
Aside from Kareem Campbell doing that one over a shopping cart. You guys remember
I
that,
think
right?
Mario's got it.
Shout out Kareem Campbell.
I'll commit. I don't know if I'm going to land it.
Just do it like off flat.
Good?
Yeah, didn't get it from the go there. It just...
Is this really going to happen 3 games in a row?
Say it ain't so. Beautifully caught switch flip from Hernandez.
I can't wait to see Midler try this switch flip.
Oh, boy. Look at that catch.
All right. John 101 did a beautiful switch flip, but
it was beautiful.
There's nothing better than this right here.
Just nothing for him.
Zach's switch flip is so good.
He's rolling off a curb. It didn't look like there was any impact happening. They knew that probably wouldn't slide by Zach, but you got to get the tricks out of the way.
I was talking about this earlier. It's like,
oh my, sugar cane.
That's insane.
That's an over the top. Going backwards, kind of Smith grind, known as a backside sugar cane. There's a reason you don't see this trick very often.
No, you fall.
Yeah.
And what I was saying earlier, do you even do a switch flip when you know Zach's on the other side? Do you even waste it?
Very high probability of Zach landing that, but yeah, I think it's just how it goes. You want to, you're up there, you're jittery, you want to land something. It's not always going to be the most strategic play, as we've seen.
And their strategy has them up 5-0 anyway, so.
Yeah. Oh my.
Jesus Christ.
And that was the highest pop 360 flip, definitely, without question.
That was insane.
In PSL history. No need to go over 2 picnic tables, McCoy.
Alex Midler with one of the more famous back threes we've seen.
Yeah. Did do it into the car wash bank on Sunset Boulevard. And I've stood on the top of that. It's death, really. If you don't make that, you could die.
I've seen it from my car window driving by it.
Yeah, I've seen it from my car window quite a bit, but I got up there one day, and this is before he did it. But, sorry, not to get in the weeds here, but no stranger to a back three. Point blocked by McCoy.
Yeah, I'll probably do back.
All right, Julian Christensen doing what he does. I have him for nollie makes, and I am getting killed in my PSL fantasy game. Mike Mo is destroying me.
He's running the app, so I think he's not cheating, but he could. Yeah, just so consistent, Julian Christensen.
Bro, no shot.
Between him and Johnny Hernandez, they've had 2 ringers here for SHS. And
I mean, as we're seeing in this week 5, 3 teams are really well prepped.
God. McCoy, just a free lesson in how high a trick can be popped. God, you know, when you're getting props from the other team, you know you're good. Another out for SHS.
Got 2, 1 to go.
I should have switched.
You're good.
It's all good. It's all good. No, I was just like, I was on the fence.
There we go. I think that's good.
I think that's good as well.
If we're counting that fakie flip from before, I think a little slide out on a switch 3 is good.
Nah. That's crazy.
Good? I'm just asking questions.
Hey, no toe drag, no hand drag.
Are we going to see our first fight in PSL?
Yeah, unfortunately 2 feet on the ground before he got his buns on that grip tape.
He said it's good.
Midler is trying to cheat his way through.
Okay, and I think that'll bring us to our third and final out. Switching sides with a 7 points. First quarter for SHS.
First quarter, Lithium is on offense. Mario McCoy is up first.
Not a bad start.
That is top of the first quarter.
There we have it. He just does that so easily.
Yeah, that's a high level wild card trick.
Yeah, and it's not the pink shoes. That is confidence, experience, and having a good relationship with your board.
Absolutely. Hard work, dedication. Pink shoes don't hurt.
And they're sending Julian out. Oh! And he almost got his legs in between that rail, which you do not want. Thankfully, his momentum took him to a non-sackable runaway.
Where is Midler gonna go?
Midler not connecting on offense, giving him their first out. God.
Oh, that did not look like a make for the longest time.
It was insane.
There was a lot of waiting in that nollie backside flip.
It was so between his legs, yet flicked at the same time. I don't even know what to say about that. That was incredible.
Sorry, guys.
You're good. He can make a rocket and ollie flip like look good.
Oh.
Hernandez not letting a point go by on that.
Johnny Hernandez is that guy.
A rare show of emotion from Paul Rodriguez there. Saying, I picked the right guy to defend this trick.
That was sick.
Yeah, McCoy slipping out on that, giving him their second out.
This is not good for Lithium.
Still early, but yeah, they were hoping for a couple more points here before 1 out to go. And there's that full cab from Midler. Will it trip up SHS? We shall see. And a windy full cab. Aguilardi.
I mean, the young kids, like Julian Aguilardi, just looks so light on their feet.
Sure do. And their third and final out, only able to get 1 point on the board, bringing us to the second quarter. SHS to set the tricks.
Top of the second quarter. SHS is on offense. Julian Aguilardi is up first.
I think we're seeing a little bit of not having Deshaun set Lithium back there. I think we might have seen a few more points on the board had Deshaun been here.
Absolutely, and Deshaun is one of the best people in this format.
Like every other day. Yeah.
No,
we're not.
All right, both teams are sticking with their starting lineups.
A little bit off. He's earned a bail at this point, but
You notice Julian Aguilardi and Christian Jordan skate so close to the rail.
yeah. Yeah, I would choose to go middle of the stairs.
Me too, but I wonder if it's a little flatter towards the rails, because it is a little wavy up top.
Yeah. Nollie back heel. And Zach not able to connect on that.
Hey, Paul.
Oh, sorry, bro.
Another point for SHS there. Hernandez
missing the flick on the hard flip.
Missing out and giving him another out. Another varial heel. And able to ride away. Sketchy or not, I did not see anything excessive, and I don't. Well, we will see if Big Cat has anything to say about it. It was not pretty.
The toe hit. Is it excessive? Let's look. Oh, I think that's gonna count. This one,
it's right on the line.
This one, I would say counts.
Okay.
I would say.
It's a contest, bro.
Some shade being thrown justly from Lithium.
After review, previous trick attempt is good.
Oh boy.
Yep.
He's happy about that. A lot of jumping up and down going on for SHS tonight.
I mean, I would be jumping up and down too with an 8-1 lead.
It's anyone's game here in the second quarter, but McCoy not able to come through there, giving SHS another point. Oh boy.
What is going on tonight?
Something's happening tonight. I don't know. That's not. Whatever it is, it's not affecting Julian Christensen. He is just solid, consistent, and right in the pocket. Oh, he reeled that back from no man's land. which Zach is definitely able to do.
Yeah, Zach just gets the flick out there, and he's able to pretty much pull anything back under his feet.
And front 360 going south for Hernandez brings us to Lithium on offense.
With you guys right now. You guys are clicking. Hey, you guys. It's all good. It's all good. It's all good.
McCoy to start.
We chilling.
I think it's really good for them to have Mario McCoy set the tone here. A backside 180, 1 foot. I did not see coming.
This is a very bad way for Lithium to end their season.
Was that discussed? I mean, that just seemed so out of left field.
I don't know who created this game plan.
Oh my God. He could have easily back 3 lift.
Yeah, I just think they're getting too, they're doing too much.
You know when you're kind of stressed out and you make bad decisions?
Yeah, they've made
that's what we're seeing.
Bad decisions so far, especially being down 8 points. And 3 up, 3 dots, halftime.
That was the quickest 3 dots you could have asked for. Unfortunately, a not stoked Saraceno there.
I mean, they have virtually put no pressure on SHS at all.
Not yet.
That first half was very bad for Lithium. And look at that, 46% to the 75%. And then again, just off.
Look at all those tricks.
Needed to defend 3 tricks.
Yeah, not very many tricks to defend.
And they landed 2 of them.
Yeah.
Compared to the 19 SHS threw at Lithium. I mean, just no offense at all for Zach Saraceno's team.
And those finals tickets are available now, March 28th, here out in Canoga Park. Go to PSLskateboarding.com. Make sure and get your finals tickets. In 2 weeks, it's our last game of the season, big finals game.
And my guest list is full. Don't text me for tickets.
And I'm catching word that we have some trick of the nightness going on, and it's looking like the man in the beret.
Sin Squad in the building.
Surprising everyone with his choice of shoes and his make out of the gates.
You know, it's not about the switch, pop, shove. It's about the outfit. It's about the height.
Yeah.
It's about the salute.
Right on. We're seeing some wild tricks of the night. I mean, we're going to every other, like.
That's what I love.
You know,
it doesn't have to be the hardest thing. It's
right.
just the.
It's got heart. It's got hype.
Yeah.
It's got Mark Johnson's Pro Model America shoes.
Shout out MJ.
Those were good shoes.
Top of the 3rd quarter, SHS is on offense. Julian Agliardi is up first.
I mean, if SHS does any more damage here, I think we might see Zach just walk out the building.
Yeah. And just a really poised, confident squad. Wow, going double flip. I know Zach has that one switched, so that might have inspired him.
Did he roll his ankle?
On a double flip.
It looked like it went over I couldn't tell if it, like a shark bite to the ankle, if it rolled.
Well, they can sub him out here. Oh my, 2 outs right out of the gates.
This is what Lithium needs.
This is definitely what they need. Coming down to the ringer, Hernandez here. With the unsuccessful front 3, and just like that, it turns over to Lithium.
3 up, 3 down.
And this is what they were hoping for.
Bottom of the 3rd quarter, Lithium is on offense.
The luck could turn for Lithium right here. McCoy, I don't know what to expect from this team.
I don't know their game plan, but I would advise against a backside 181 foot.
They're taking me on a roller coaster here. And a kickflip to set.
Kickflip to set. This has gotten teams in the past, but it will not get Julian Aguilardi.
With an unspranged ankle.
Looks like that flick ankle is doing just fine.
I would bunt Midler right here, and Alex, if you're watching this.
I would have Alex back 3-lip the rail.
That would be good.
Oh, I'm not in it?
On that last. Oh, they didn't even know. They subbed him out. They didn't tell him.
Team chemistry for Lithium is gone. No one knows what's happening.
A cold Robert Neal in here, our Trick of the Night winner from a couple weeks ago.
Let's see if Robert Neal does his patented ollie down the set. Nope.
And I would just bunt and get it to Zach, man.
Yeah.
Oh, no. They are off. A stoic P-Rod has got to be happy about that, although he won't show you emotion. McCoy, it's all coming down to McCoy here. And he connects on a fakie frontside flip, which we know he's got. He's going to have to carry this team, it looks like.
100%. Zach looks a little deflated.
Yeah, that roller coaster of emotions I'm talking about isn't just me. It's the skaters that actually have to perform.
There we go.
There you go. McCoy getting a point on the board for Lithium.
Let's just get this shit.
Bunt to McCoy. I'm telling you, if someone can get a microphone over there.
Oh my goodness, so Robert Neal bunt. The last time this happened, he won Trick of the Night. He's nervous.
Do it.
I would not want to be him right now. Is he dropping in the switch of stance with 1 out to go? Switch Farrell Hill not going to do it. Their third and final out.
It's like all wow. Just go back to the basics. I do fake it forward 80.
And
like,
some team strategy from SHS.
They do have
top of the fourth quarter.
A wild card left that they might as well burn.
Julian Aguilardi is up
and
first.
You know, they still have Manny on the backup. I'm not thinking they'll use him, but they also have Paul Rodriguez that can land so many things.
Midler is coming back in for Robert Neal.
True. Like not sure what stroke.
Hopefully his teammates let him know this time.
Hopefully they tell each other who's going in and who's going out over there.
Did he have it?
I'll be a good I don't think they got that.
SHS is very close to a shot clock violation.
Oh! I thought he was going to hold on to that.
He's confused.
Double flip, giving them an out. Why would he be confused? He did a trick, didn't land it, almost landed it. God, I feel like he could have hung on to that.
Yeah, it was close. Just caught it primo on
Lee DuPont. Shout out Lee DuPont in the background there, zooming in with a heavy-looking camera. Wonder what they if they filmed the Circa video on that same camera.
Is that a nollie tail slide?
That was a nollie tail. Their use of the last wild card, which, looking like a very basic trick, could trip you up.
We have we actually have a great camera crew out here. Lee DuPont, Ricky Beatenbach.
Wingco is out there.
Yeah, all-star lineup.
Oh my! Midler coming through.
On a nollie tail to fakie.
Interesting choice of the use of a wild card, and Midler able to defend.
Yeah, it's an awkward one, but it's one that most people could probably manufacture.
If you don't whiff the nollie and get into that tail, you know how to get out of it. Oh, Hernandez just catching his tricks tonight.
1 of 1, doing his thing.
P-Rod happy about that, giving him the nod of approval. And Zach just feeling a little off. Not able to connect. Another point on the board for SHS. My God, this fourth quarter is going SHS's way, is what I was going to say.
100%.
Let's stretch that lead.
Jeez.
SHS might dump the Red Bull cooler out on P-Rod's head in about 15 minutes here.
Man. Another point on the board for SHS. 2 outs to go. There's that switch hard flip. We are seeing skaters shake their heads sometimes when it looks pretty dang flawless what they just did. I mean,
that is perfect.
They're used to such a high level of like catching. He's like, that's not the best I've ever done it. Guess what? That's a make here at PSL.
That's a make, and guess what? That is another point on the board.
Man.
Been talking a lot about commanding lead.
Yes, yes, that new term of commanding lead I didn't know I'd need to use so much tonight.
No, I'm gonna.
Hernandez!
Oh, man.
Big spin, heel flipping to the crowd's delight. My God, they're having a moment. And I got to tell you, this Lithium having to win by 2 is looking a bit out of reach at this moment.
Yeah, they're down by 10, realistically needing 12 full points. Probably more like 13 now.
Man, I don't know, man. If they can just cortisone Zach's ankle and bunt to him, McCoy can go on a real run. Double 360 flip we have not seen for good reason. Very risky trick. Unable to ride away, giving him their second out.
I mean, you could just see the difference in energy of SHS's side versus Lithium's side.
You really see it.
Dude, I stuck it. God damn it.
Paul Rodriguez just coaching tonight. A very valuable asset. And that one getting away from him. Their third and final out.
All right.
Bottom of the fourth.
Season on the line for Lithium, needing a lot.
How many points do they need? Let's do the math here.
13.
Yeah, they need 13 to get the 2 points that they need, right.
They need to win by 2 to advance.
Good Lord, that's a lot of points to be needing right now.
And not the start they needed from their captain.
1 out. McCoy to set. Not shaken by the pressure. Half cap flipping McCoy. Yeah, it looks like Agliardi's going to be sent out for that.
It's good. We want his confidence to go up. He's feeling good today. His confidence is going up.
And really dealing well with the pressure, Julian Agliardi. Showing he has what it takes to defend.
Angelo Caro just phone out on the sidelines. No care in the world.
Well, that was quite incredible.
Back 3 nose blunt,
which we have not seen yet here at PSL.
And actually, I take back, we said he could have done a back 3 lip, but he knew that Julian had that trick.
Yeah, yeah.
But back 3 nose blunt's a different story.
Actually see some strategy from Lithium. Man, he's gotten lucky a couple times on these rail wild cards. They're really sending him out.
Young Julian Aguilardi has to grow up quick here in PSL.
Oh, man. I wish we would have seen that switch double flip from Zach. But he's just a little off, whether it be the ankle injury or just the flow of the team tonight.
Or just being down by 10 points in the bottom of the fourth quarter.
Y'all do hard flip yet?
And we are 1 out away from Lithium's season here.
Have they done hard flip?
They are going to need 12 points.
12 full PSL points.
North or just back on?
And 1 out to go. Our final quarter of our final game and elimination night here. And Bunting McCoy choosing not to 1 foot this time.
Julian Aguilardi's stats are going to be real good after this game.
I'm not gonna. I got a little scared right as they pop. Like, please.
Has all been done?
I'm not trying to pull it back.
What's he doing?
Midler to set the trick. 1 out to go. And our grab's allowed. I don't think Midler read the handbook.
Oh, they'll just count it as an ollie.
I think they're counting it as an ollie.
As an ollie.
Yeah, I was told grabs were not allowed.
Just an ollie. Grabs don't count.
Lithium is letting Julian Aguilardi's stats get through the roof. This is a little bit of a BAM on the Heat situation.
A confident look back from Aguilardi after that ollie. Wait, what? No, Midler was just ollieing the stairs for fun, just to confuse. It's definitely Zach's turn. Midler just went. Just forget that happened, everyone.
I think
forget that happened.
For the stress.
And with that, switch double flip bail. That'll be it. SHS able to win with 13-3.
And punch their way into the playoffs, and we are set for our finals coming up in week 6.
There you have it. 3 exciting games tonight. And wow, we really saw,
let's face it, 3 blowouts tonight.
We saw some blowouts. We saw people take it on the chin. We saw teams crashing out. We saw commanding leads. And we saw people like Christian Dufresne get off their game, and people like Art Cardova really catch a stride. McCoy not able to do it for his team. And hang-ons like Julian Aguilardi right there.
Yeah, McCoy's the only one who really brought it today, and it just wasn't enough for the entire SHS team. Just slapped him around a bit.
Yeah, we saw some teams have very good games and some teams not. So that was kind of the theme of tonight.
Yeah, it's a bit one-sided all night tonight.
And McCoy skating very well, but unable to keep Lithium alive.
Man, I wish we would have got more of Zach Saraceno this season. Unfortunately, that injury being very detrimental to their season.
Had that injury not happened, I wonder if we'd be seeing a different Lithium right now. And not having Deshaun tonight really hurt them.
Absolutely. Injuries play a part at PSL.
Yeah.
I think they're going to be looking for some trades this offseason.
Yeah, that'll be exciting to see who sticks around. Crowd going wild here at the end of the night. You're seeing it.
And this has been the tale all night. I mean, look at that. Lithium only threw 9 tricks at SHS.
That's not enough tricks, Sean.
That's not enough. I mean, they have scored more points than they even landed. They even threw at them.
That'll put our team records up here with Wolverines still up in the first place. SHS moving up to 2nd. Tropics in 3rd. Soldiers eking their way up to 4th.
And this, definitely did not see this coming. Los Santos is a strong team, and they just got blown out so bad they let the Soldiers in, and they took advantage.
Sure did.
And look at that, SHS in second place.
Little ass.
So how it's gonna work for week 6? Wolverines are gonna face the Soldiers. 1 versus 4, 2 versus 3. And that is gonna be insane.
That'll be in 2 weeks. And I'm looking forward to that. A little time off for everyone to rest and recuperate from quite a blowout. Some teams will be partying. Some teams will be sulking tonight.
And what a crazy 5 weeks to bring us here. What a night to shake up the playoffs. I mean, this was insane. I was so hyped to see this, and I cannot wait for the finals. March 28th. Clint?
Yeah, a lot of things brought us to here, and we are signing out. So we will be back in a few weeks for the finals, and we'll see you then. Thanks for watching.